Welcome to How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Let's get this started. Hey, this guy made Carnegie Learning. I'm just kidding. He wasn't even alive when the internet was invented. Let's start this off. So today we're doing part 2, and part 2 basically is 6 ways to make people like you. And so today I'm just going to tell you 6 ways how to make people like you based on this book. This channel is just making movie versions out of books, so yeah, let's just keep this going on. First off, our first principle is becoming genuinely interested in other people. You have to go ahead and be interested in that person. Like, let's say you're, let me get to that later. So basically, first off, you have to get interested in that person. You have to know what their things are. You have to bond with them. And then, when you're actually pretty close, you can go ahead and talk to each other and be pretty good and close and like, booyah, you guys are just nice people and everything. That's all nice and good, sure. However, you actually can't be just too interested and you're like, can't obsess about them. That's gonna be awkward. However, you can just go ahead, be interested in the same things and everything too, and those kinds of things. Okay, our second principle is to smile. Smiling is nice because it just smiles, it makes the other person good, and you're like, yeah, it's pretty good, eh? Smile first, give a good remark or something, and then smile first, and the other person will smile too. Smiling and laughing is infectious. I know it from experience. Okay, our third principle is remembering that a person's name is actually the sweetest sound and most important sound to that person. Like, when someone says Sean, I actually like it, but however, if someone makes it into a twisted way, like, head Sean, like, I hate it, guys. I hate it. Like, someone at school learns this bully. He goes ahead and says headshot all the time around me and says calls me Shaun the Sheep and everything. Because apparently there's a cartoon called Shaun the Sheep. It's not even the same spelling, but he keeps saying it only in front of me, and then everyone started doing it. I kind of got mad, except for a few friends. I pretty much didn't have any friends at school. I only had like, what to say, 5, 6. Also, the classmates aren't that good. Also, sometimes that bully is good, so I'm not sure if that's a friend of me. Because one time I beat him at badminton, and he went ahead and charged at me, and like, "Wah! What the hell just happened?" And you're like, sorry, I'm not accepting your apology. And he tattled on the teacher. I told him my side is like, I believe Sean more because you kept doing this thing since grade 5, which actually kind of makes a lot of sense, right? So also, you actually have to go ahead and remember that the other person's name is great. Don't twist them or like imitate them, like mock them. Don't mock them. That's terrible. Like, parents mocking their children are bad parents. They don't like being mocked and they don't like being talked back to. So just because out of respect, just because they're older doesn't mean they're the wisest. Sometimes their kids know more things about life than they do. Like, yeah. Okay. So our fourth principle is you actually have to be a really good listener. You have to encourage the others to talk. Like, you have to make the other person talk about their side of the story, or to listen to their side, and then you can talk. As soon as they're finished and they run out of things to say about the thing you're talking about, then you can just go ahead and talk about the things on your side. But let them say it. Make them feel important. Speaking of which, that's the sixth principle, but we're not even there yet. Our fifth principle is you have to talk about the other person's interests. Okay, and our first principle is to learn about their interests and become interested in their interests. However, you also have to talk about their interests too. So you guys can bond. Like, you finally find out someone to geek out with. Like, hands up, criminal! Hands up! This is a robbery. Is that an AK-47? Oh, how'd you know? It's great, right? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's an AK-47 created in Arkansas, finished in 1947. That's right, Robert. And Robert, drop the gun. Is that an MI6? How did you know? It's from the James Bond movie. Yeah, everything, and they go ahead and do reverse and talks about their stuff and like, all right, AK-47, MI6, AK-4, MI1, double barrel. Who uses that? One-shotters. Okay. Police comes in. Okay, hands up, both of you. Yeah. It's just a bunch of weird. Okay, put down the guns. Is that a MI6? Do you think I'm stupid? Shut up. Okay, hands on the car. You too. Is that a MI5? How did you know? You idiot! Do you see you can fool me by talking? And looks at the trail and complains everything, and then hears his car, and then the police car wee goes away. Looks back, his car is gone. Can I have backup? Yeah, that's actually kind of thing. Once you actually geek out with that person will probably like you a lot more. And also, you guys can have more things to actually talk about. And our sixth principle is to make the other person feel very important. Make them feel important as if they're like the center of the world. Not that kind of important, but like the center of the conversation. Make them the center of the conversation. Let them be the ones who are talking about their opinions matter more. And especially in situations when you don't actually have information, you have to actually rely on the customer, and then you actually have to make the customer sound important. And of course, sometimes if you're too nice, then they'll actually probably get you to get this thing going. That's about it. That's part 2. So I'll see you guys soon. Next time, try it out. Peace. Bye bye. Wear a helmet.